ever.This South Shape. I met Vanessa Brooks 3 years ago at a real estate conference in Las Vegas. She worked in luxury property marketing. Polished, confident, beautiful. Every man in the room noticed her. Some women command attention without saying a word. She was one of them. I was there representing a construction firm. Numbers, deadlines, structure. That was my world. She belonged to a world of champagne and designer heels. When she smiled at me across the bar, I felt 10 feet tall. We talked for hours about work, travel, and goals. She said she wanted someone reliable, someone who built things that lasted. I thought she meant people like me. Our first date was at a high-end steakhouse she picked. The bill came to $300. She didn't reach for her wallet, just smiled and said, "Thank you for dinner." I told myself she was traditional. I was raised to be a gentleman. It didn't seem like a big deal. Looking back, that was the first red flag. She was used to being taken care of, and I was too eager to prove I could. We started seeing each other every weekend. Cooking, watching movies, walking my dog, Ranger. She'd always look perfect, even for simple things. Hair done, perfume expensive, outfit coordinated. She said she liked my place but suggested upgrades. Maybe new furniture. Something more modern. Wouldn't a larger TV fit better here? Her words were soft but persuasive. Each suggestion came wrapped in logic. She called it improving my lifestyle. I called it small adjustments. Soon, dinners out replaced dinners in. Weekend trips became expectations, not surprises. I didn't mind at first. She made everything feel exciting. She had a magnetic pull, confidence wrapped in grace. I thought I'd found someone special, someone who'd push me to be better. But the better she wanted had nothing to do with character. It was all about image. Her world revolved around perception. People respect success when they see it, she'd say. I thought success came from hard work. She thought it came from appearance. Still, I kept trying to meet her halfway. When she posted our first photo online, comments flooded in. Power couple. You two look perfect. She thrived on that attention. It became her fuel. I didn't realize it then, but I was feeding her illusion. She didn't want a partner, she wanted a brand. And I was part of the packaging. She talked about moving in together. Not because it was time, but because it looked right. She mentioned neighborhoods with prestige. Creek. Greenwood Village, places that screamed status. I laughed it off. But she wasn't joking. That's when I should have walked away. But when a woman like Vanessa wants you, logic doesn't stand a chance. I was already in too deep. CH letter 1 EC9 NH, S letter 1 EED, a thong minhCtrlKVăn B letter 1 EA3N. VI letter 1 EBF T South Shape. When Vanessa moved in, things changed fast. She said it made sense financially. In reality, she just stopped paying rent. My condo became her showroom. She filled it with gold accents and scented candles. Every corner started to look like an ad for perfection. At first, I didn't mind. It felt like progress, like we were building something together. But little by little, I realized I was just funding her lifestyle. She wanted brand names, fine dining, and endless upgrades. Every suggestion came with that soft, persuasive tone. You work so hard, Ethan. You deserve better things. Better always meant more expensive. I told myself it was love, that this was normal for couples moving forward. But deep down, I felt the imbalance growing. She'd praise me in public and critique me in private. You're amazing, but that truck doesn't match your image. My clients drive Teslas, not Fords. Each comment chipped away at my confidence. She wanted me polished, not practical, perfect for photos, not for real life. We began planning our future, or rather, she began designing it. She found listings for million-dollar homes. She wanted a chef's kitchen, marble bathrooms, and a statement staircase. I told her I loved my condo. Paid off, peaceful, mine. She called it cute. Cute. The word felt like an insult disguised as charm. She said we should reflect our success. Success really meant her image. When I hesitated, she pouted, said she wanted stability. But her version of stability was luxury on someone else's dime. I kept working late hours to meet her expectations. The stress was constant. Still, she looked happy, glowing in every Instagram post. Each photo crafted like a magazine spread. #goals, perfect love, power couple. It looked flawless to everyone else. But behind those filters, cracks were forming. She talked about her ex sometimes, casually. His name was Nathan Brooks, an old money guy who worked in finance. She said the marriage ended quickly, said she kept his last name because it fit her brand. I thought nothing of it then. Now I see the pattern. She clung to whatever made her look important. When she smiled at me across the table, I saw ambition, not affection. She wanted a man who could fund her next chapter, not a partner who'd build one beside her. Still, I ignored the signs, told myself she'd change after the wedding. Told myself love meant compromise. I didn't realize the compromise was entirely mine. The wedding plans became her obsession. Every detail had to scream luxury. And I was expected to pay for the echo. By then, I wasn't her fiancée. I was her sponsor. And I was too blind to see it. CH letter 1 EC9 NH, S letter 1 EED, a thong minhCtrlKVăn B letter 1 EA3N. VI letter 1 EBFT South shape, the wedding planning took over our lives. Vanessa treated it like a corporate campaign. Every vendor, every flower, every seat mattered. She wanted the best of everything. No compromise. The venue alone was $25,000. The photographer she wanted charged $8,000. The florist quoted $6,000. I tried suggesting alternatives. She gave me that practiced smile. Ethan, quality costs money, had agreed to split the cost 50-50. Every time a bill arrived, I paid it. She always had a reason. Her savings were tied up. Her bonus was delayed. Her card had a limit, excuses wrapped in charm. I covered each expense thinking it was temporary. By the time I checked the numbers, I'd already spent $60,000. Her contribution was zero. It wasn't a partnership. It was sponsorship with a ring. My best friend Tyler saw it clearly. Man, she's using you, he said over beers. You're buying her dream, not yours. I laughed it off. Said she just wanted things perfect. But doubt was creeping in. Vanessa called the shots like a CEO. She demanded upgrades on everything. Better food, better chairs, better lighting. Her mantra was our special day. There was nothing ours about it. It was her stage, my funding. When I hesitated on costs, she looked insulted. I thought you were doing well. Can't you afford this? It wasn't a question. It was a test. And I failed every time by giving in. Then came the honeymoon discussion. She found a resort in Italy, 10 days, $9,000. I suggested something smaller. She smiled and said, "We only get one honeymoon." It was never about the experience. It was about the photos, the image of perfection. That's all she cared about. Late one evening, I sat staring at my spreadsheets. Rows of transactions glared back at me. Deposits, invoices, balance due. I was paying for a fantasy I didn't even believe in. But I kept going, convincing myself that love was expensive, that this was normal. I didn't realize I was buying my own humiliation. 3 months before the wedding, it happened. Over dinner, she dropped the bomb. "I'm keeping my last name," she said casually. I froze. "You mean your ex-husband's?" She nodded. Brooks sounds more refined. It helps with clients. Refined. Like my name, Carter, was a stain. I laughed once, quiet and bitter. That's when everything inside me shifted. The weight of her words sank deep. It wasn't about names. It was about worth. And in her eyes, mine wasn't enough. That night, I decided the wedding was over. She just didn't know it yet. CH letter 1 EC9 NH, S letter 1 EED, a thong minhCtrlKVăn B letter 1 EA3N. VI letter 1 EBFT South shape. I spent that night at my desk, staring at the numbers. $60,000 gone. Every cent tied to a future that no longer existed. Ranger slept by my feet, quiet and loyal. I opened a new spreadsheet. Listed every expense, every deposit, every vendor. It wasn't heartbreak anymore. It was math. And math always told the truth. I realized she hadn't paid for a single thing. The illusion of partnership vanished. All that remained was a transaction. By morning, my decision was final. I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't explain. I would act. The first call went to the venue. The coordinator sounded surprised but calm. "Full refund if canceled 60 days prior," she said. I was 84 days out. She promised a return of $13,500. I accepted without hesitation. Next, the photographer. He agreed to refund 6 of the 8,000. Said he'd seen grooms make smart choices before. The caterer offered a full refund. The florist gave back most of it. Every call lifted a weight off my chest. By noon, I had recovered over $45,000. The rest I considered tuition for a hard lesson. That afternoon, I visited a locksmith, paid $300 to change the locks. The technician nodded knowingly. He asked. I just smiled. He didn't need details. When the door clicked shut behind him, the condo felt new, peaceful, mine again. I started packing her things. 10 suitcases, 4 boxes, 2 garment bags. Everything labeled and organized. Her shoes, her dresses. The expensive skincare that filled my sink, all packed. No anger, no chaos, just order, the kind of closure only structure can bring. When I finished, I sat at my desk again. Opened a blank email, typed slowly, deleted, rewrote, deleted again. Finally, I wrote. "Vanessa, I've decided to call off the wedding. All vendor contracts are canceled. Your belongings are packed and ready at the front desk. Please arrange pickup within 48 hours. Locks have been changed. I wish you the best." I read it twice. No emotion, no explanation, just facts. I scheduled it to send at 5 p.m. one day before she returned from her spa weekend. She'd open it surrounded by her friends, no chance for confrontation. At 5 sharp, the message went out. My phone started buzzing almost immediately. Calls, texts, panic. I didn't answer any of them for the first time in years. Silence felt powerful. I poured a drink, sat on the couch, Ranger curled beside me. The apartment was quiet, finally free of her perfume and demands. I raised my glass to the emptiness, to closure, to my own name. CH letter 1EC9NH, S letter 1EED, a thong minhCtrlKVăn B letter 1EA3N. VI letter 1EBFT South shape. Vanessa came home 2 days later. I watched the security camera feed from my phone. She walked up to the lobby, smiling, luggage in hand, then she tried her key. It didn't work. She froze, tried again, nothing. I could almost hear the panic through the screen. She started calling my phone, text after text. What is this, a joke? You can't just cancel our wedding. I didn't reply. I'd already said everything that needed to be said. The doorman handed her a note. Told her where her things were. 10 suitcases, 4 boxes, all neatly stacked, labeled, ready to go. She stood there for a while, then began moving them to her car. 3 trips, no words, just fury in her eyes. I sat at home, phone buzzing nonstop. Her mother called next. Ethan Carter, how dare you humiliate my daughter? She's been crying all morning. You need to fix this. Her words didn't shake me. I'd already been drained of sympathy. I muted the call and went back to my drink. Tyler came over that evening with pizza. He looked at the boxes still by the door and laughed. You labeled everything. An engineer, I said. We sort things properly. Grinned. Most guys would have thrown it all out the window. I wasn't most guys anymore. Friday morning, I woke up to 40 missed calls, her friends, her bridesmaids, her family, all demanding explanations. I sent one group message to everyone. The wedding is canceled. It was my decision. It's final. Unemotional. The chaos continued anyway. Her mother left another voicemail. Her voice dripped with entitlement. Daughter deserves better than this treatment. Better treatment. I'd paid for her fairy tale, and she wanted to keep her ex-husband's name. The irony almost made me laugh. My parents called that afternoon. My father sounded calm. You did the right thing. She called me at work, he added, chuckling. Tried to tell me you were ruining her life. I told her my son doesn't marry people who value brands over character. I smiled for the first time in days. Later that weekend, Vanessa came back again. She stood outside, yelling into the intercom, begging 1 second, threatening the next. Please, Ethan, I'll change my name. I'll be whoever you want me to be. Her words echoed through the speaker. I didn't respond. She left crying, mascara streaking down her cheeks. I watched her car disappear. The silence that followed felt like peace. Her last voicemail came that night. It was just a name, she said softly. You're throwing away everything over nothing. But it wasn't nothing. It was everything. And for the first time, I finally understood the difference. CH letter 1EC9NH, S letter 1EED, a thong minhCtrlKVăn B letter 1EA3N. VI letter 1EBFT South shape. 3 months passed. What should have been my wedding day arrived quietly. No music, no vows, no performance. Just me, Ranger, and a football game on TV. My phone buzzed once. A text from an unknown number. This should have been our day. I hope you're happy. I deleted it without replying. Peace doesn't need an audience. Life started to feel normal again. Work got busier. I focused on projects, deadlines, and calm routines. My boss noticed the change. You seem lighter, he said. The weight of pretending was gone. Vanessa tried contacting me for weeks, emails, calls, messages through mutual friends. I never responded. Eventually, the noise stopped. One afternoon, 6 months later, something unexpected happened. I met Daniel Brooks at a business event, the same last name she refused to give up. He introduced himself with a steady handshake. Ethan Carter, right? I've heard of you. I hesitated, curious. He smiled knowingly. Vanessa told me her version of your breakup. He took a sip of his drink. She reached out to me too, wanted to meet for dinner. I stayed silent. He continued. I turned her down. I've seen that movie before. Then he laughed softly. She told me you couldn't handle her ambition. His eyes met mine. I know the truth. She confuses ambition with vanity. Talked for nearly an hour. He told me his family ran a plumbing supply business, solid work, honest trade, no old money, no high society. Just people who built things. The name Brooks wasn't power or prestige. It was ordinary like any other. The illusion had all been in her head. She wanted the name because she thought it made her somebody, he said. That's why our marriage ended too. For the first time, I laughed about it, not in bitterness, but relief. Everything finally made sense. She'd spent years chasing status built on borrowed glory. And I had spent years trying to keep up with her fantasy. Now, I didn't have to. When I got home that night, Ranger met me at the door, tail wagging, eyes bright. He never cared about names or appearances, just loyalty. That simplicity felt priceless. I sat on the couch looking around my quiet condo, everything in its place, everything mine. The life I'd built was still standing. She just wasn't part of it anymore. The money I lost felt small compared to what I kept. My peace, my pride, my name. Sometimes the best win isn't revenge. It's walking away before the damage becomes permanent. Vanessa still uses Brooks online, still posts motivational quotes about knowing your worth. But I know the truth. She never understood value at all. And me, I finally do. CH letter 1 EC9 NH, S letter 1 EED, a thong minhCtrlKVăn B letter 1 EA3N. VI letter 1 EBFT South shape. It's been a year since everything ended. The wedding that never happened became my reset button. I moved on quietly, piece by piece. Work is steady. Ranger is still by my side, loyal as ever. Sometimes I think about how close I came to losing myself. Not to her, but to the version of me she wanted to create. A man measured by brands, not integrity. I'm grateful I walked away before the ceremony. Grateful I chose peace over prestige. The world still spins. Bills still get paid. But now my reflection feels honest. No performance, no pretense. Just me. I still believe in love, but not the kind that demands proof through money. Love should build, not drain. Should grow, not consume. Vanessa taught me that lesson the hard way. Sometimes the person who breaks you is also the one who saves you, not through kindness, but through clarity. She wanted a name that opened doors. I wanted someone who'd walk through them with me. Now I know the difference. And that's the story of how I took my life back. CH letter 1 EC9 NH, S letter 1 EED, a thong minhCtrlKVăn B letter 1 EA3N.